generations to come, for health, for the economy, for security, national security, and for honoring our responsibilities to future generations. That's why we have such a large, distinguished delegation, chairs of the committees working on this issue. We've had over 100 hearings already in this Congress on the subject of climate. We are preparing legislation as we go forward. We're here to listen and learn from all of you as to how we can do better. Thank you all very much for the opportunity.
Wonderful. Thank you, Madam Speaker. If you want to join us on stage, that would be... Okay. It's also a strong reminder that this is a moral issue. It's not a democratic issue or a Republican issue. It's a human issue. And thank you so much, Madam Speaker, for bringing also your delegation with such a strong force. How appropriate it is now to shift to our youth delegate. Lucy, you're here with us. You speak truth to power. You've been marching on the street. The world is changing, is responding, but certainly not fast enough. What is your message to the leaders here on stage and in the audience? What is success for the COP here in Madrid?
I will come to your question, but I would like to start by taking a step back. In 2017, I got the opportunity to shoot a movie on climate-displaced people in Bangladesh. We arrived just after Cyclone Mora struck, and we went to visit affected communities from the coastal areas. People there had lost their homes and lands. They had physical wounds. They looked tired and panicked, wondering how they will survive the day after. While they were testifying, I held my tears and felt a heavy burden on my shoulders. Why should they get all the consequences? Why should they suffer from the way we developed countries live? I'm doing my best every day to act, as millions of other young people do. But I know that it is far from being enough. Individual actions won't fill the gap that states don't address. COP25 is my first COP, and I hope I'm not being too naive by expecting a lot from all the states. Is it necessary to repeat once again that we, the young generation, call for action and more ambition? Unfortunately, it is not in a 2-minute speech where I can tell you every action we expect from Madrid. What I can tell you is that it's been a long time that I'm ready. We, the young generation, are ready to step into the future. But not any future. A future where we could all live together, humans and living species. A future where the most vulnerable won't always have to suffer. A future where economic growth won't value more than human life. A future where women could be equally considered as men. Please don't be afraid to let the old world, this world of limitless and selfish consumption, come to an end. We, the young generation, are not afraid. We are prepared to give our entire energy for this transition and co-construct it with you. Let's make COP25 a crucial step towards delivering more ambition and international solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lucy. A warm welcome, yes. So, Lucy, you're not naive. You're on the right side of history. The future is yours, but we have to build it now. We have to build it now. Let's see whether we can connect to President Hilda Heine. President Hilda Heine, can you hear us? Maybe you wave? Oh, indeed. So President Hilda Heine obviously is the president of the Marshall Islands. She's also the chair of the Climate Vulnerable Forum. She is the one who convened the first ever virtual summit last year on climate change. The Marshall Islands is also the first and only country who have submitted a more ambitious national development contribution. If the Marshall Islands can do it, we all should be able to do it. So, Madam President, what's your message to this audience? In fact, what's your message to the COP?
Yes, good morning, Patrick and Yahweh, and greetings, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I didn't think that I could get connected because 5 minutes ago we had a power outage, but The power just came back about 10 minutes ago, so here we are. Anyway, thank you, Secretary General. I know I missed him, and Patricia, for your engagement. Also, Speaker Pelosi and your delegation, thank you for your engagement with CVF today. Your contribution and commitment to fighting climate change is truly remarkable. I would also like to thank my fellow CVF leaders, President Alvarado, thank you. And to Prime Minister Asina, my congratulations for assuming the chair of this forum in 2020. I would also like to thank my fellow CVF leaders and look forward to working with you in the coming year. You asked about why next year was a deadline for survival. As you highlighted, Patrick, emissions keep climbing up. We need them to go the other direction. Obviously, state commitments have not been enough. All countries need to do more. Under the Paris Agreement that all but one party is committed to, every 5 years is a collective opportunity for us all to come with greater ambition. If we do not seize 2020 for that, then the next similar moment is 2025. We all know that waiting another half decade to do more means we lose 1.5. So my message to other leaders is this: the most vulnerable atoll nations like my country already face death row. Water covers much of our land at one or other point of the year as we fight rising tides. As we speak, hundreds of people have evacuated their homes after large waves caused the ocean